Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be giving you a tour of all the artwork that I created throughout the month of February as part of my 365-day art challenge. I decided to do an animal theme just to make it a bit easier to decide what to draw each day. So for the first 26 days of the month I did an animal alphabet, and then for days 27 and 28 I did random pictures featuring animals. I used the same art supplies to create my drawings for the whole month. Each picture was sketched out using a Col-Erase pencil and outlined with a black fine line pen. I then used markers, usually Copic markers, to create a pale base layer which I then layered on top of using my Polychromos coloured pencils. I found that laying down an initial base with the markers helps to build up the colour more quickly, so I didn't need to add as many layers of coloured pencil. You can use this method in different ways, and it's possible to create a very detailed picture with the markers before you add the final touches with coloured pencils, but I generally stuck to just one colour of marker per day to lay down a sort of undertone in whichever colour seemed most appropriate for that particular drawing. My favourite drawing of the month was the giraffe. It was probably one of the most time-consuming because of the pattern that I had to create and build up using multiple colours of pencil, but I loved the finished effect and the overall shape of it, especially the way that the legs looked. When I needed to create black in a picture, I rarely used black pencil, and when I did, it was on top of a variety of other colours. Using black by itself can look very flat in a way that few things in life actually are. Adding other colours like blues, purples and browns adds a sense of depth and texture. I like adding subtle hints of colours that you don't really see in the reference images and just seeing how it works out. Turquoise and purple, for example, are great colours to try adding into shadows. Most of these animals I have never actually drawn before, which meant that I had to look up a lot of reference pictures before I started each drawing and figure out what makes each animal look the way that it looks. Just to give you an example, I drew an alligator for day 1, and I had to make sure that it looked like an alligator and not a crocodile because they're similar animals. So I looked up pictures, read some websites, and learned that with alligators, you only see their top teeth when their mouths are closed. But if it's a crocodile, you can see both rows of teeth. A crocodile also has a more pointed nose than an alligator. If you want to make accurate drawings, even if they're stylized, it's important to do your research. Each day I looked at my list of animals for the letter that I was working on that day and tried to pick something that would be interesting. I wanted to avoid using the same colours too often or drawing animals that were too similar to each other, so since I drew the alligator I didn't draw a crocodile. And I did draw a tiger, but I didn't draw a lion. I also found a lot of new and interesting animals, particularly as I moved further through the alphabet. Q for Quetzal was a particularly interesting one. It's a very brightly coloured bird with feathers that sit in almost a mohawk style on top of its head. They also have very long, bright green tail feathers. The umbrella bird was another interesting one which I had never heard of before. I'll leave a list of all the animals that I drew for the month in the description bar below in case you want to check any of them out. I've been posting my pictures every day over on my Instagram account, so if you're not already following me there and you want to see what I'm up to on a day-to-day basis, you can head over there and follow me to keep up to date. I'll also be posting videos like this every month to give you a more detailed look at each of my drawings. This month I'm particularly busy, so I've been doing slightly quicker pictures with a robot theme, which I'm really enjoying so far. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this, then please subscribe, and if you hit that little bell button next to the subscribe button, then you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. So that's the end of my tour of all the artwork that I created throughout the month of February. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section below which picture was your favourite. Mine, as I said before, was definitely the giraffe. And I look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Bye everyone!